What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. Coming to you from inside my whip. I'm headed to the mall right now. I had a couple days to really sit back and ponder on some situations that went down. Ponder on some shit that was being pushed across the internet about me. And I had to really sit back, think, and pray about it. Because, the shit that went down, and it's funny because my lawyer watches YouTube, especially after the situation that I went through. So, he really watches and he really, kind of guides me on how to handle shit. Because like he always told me, you got to learn how to deal with shit without stepping in it. And people, they're gonna get on the internet, they're gonna voice their opinion about shit. They're gonna call you a snitch, they're gonna call you this, gonna call you that, when in reality it's very hard to snitch on your own company unless you're just a total dumbass. So with my Fed situation, it was all basically, I took the fall for everything. But the difference between me and the dumbasses that get on here and talk about they've been to prison is, is a difference between what people go to prison for or what people do time for. And it's also a difference when you got money that can back you to get you out of shit. So, people talk a lot about, oh, this man made $2 million, he did this, he did that, and he's still driving a truck. One thing an old head told me when I was young, real young, when I was really doing my thing back in the day, when I was like 16, 17, he always told me, he said, you know what, when you get in your bag and you're making good money and good bread, son, he said, your lifestyle shouldn't change. Just because you start making way more money doesn't mean that you go out and you basically live and run with the Joneses. No, you don't do none of that. You stay on course. Everything stays the same. Why? Because at the end of the day, when all this shit, if it ever comes back to haunt you, you got money tucked away to get your ass out of it legally. You can get you the best of the best to fight your case. So, when people go around talking about snitching and doing this and doing that, none of that went down. Trust me, because it was still hogging that was under siege. It was my company, and that was basically the highlight of all the bullshit, which I'm gonna get more into it in my video that I'm gonna drop. I'm probably gonna drop a two-part video explaining everything, how it all went down, the outcome and all that. Which, just know, the outcome of this is we both walked away with our freedom. We got hit over the head in fees and on the civil side of it, but the criminal side, we walked away. Why did we walk away? Because my lifestyle never changed at all since I was a kid. I've always lived a simple life, even though I like nice shit. But, I always put money away for rainy days or a storm, which is what I went through. And I'll tell you this, if you really trying to do real business and make real money, get you a good ass lawyer. Even if you gotta drop 20 bands on one, guess what? That 20 bands will make or break whether or not you gonna go home to your family or you gonna see basically time. So that's just, a jewel and a giblet when it comes to trying to be knee deep in the business. So, when you got rednecks out here trying to say you snitched and you did this and you did that because they did a certain amount of time, that's because they broke ass couldn't afford a good ass lawyer to get them out of the shit that they got themselves in. Or they were probably a junkie, or they went and whooped a woman's ass, so they deserve to be put behind bars. So, it is what it is. Then you got people that want to talk about my business. And this is where I'm going to send my warning shot to anybody. It's like this. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about me on the internet. I honestly don't give three shits about it. But one thing you're not going to do is you're not going to disrespect me or disrespect my business when it comes to how I operate. So when you get on here, you start telling people that I be running drugs through my company and doing this and doing that, you know, you're that's defamation of character on my business. And this is my warning shot, because, you know, I got employees. I got good-ass employees that work for me now. And, you know, they stand up. You know, I make sure that they make the best of the best when it comes to money out here. You know, I don't half step when it comes to paying my guys or women. Now, I have female drivers, too. And if any of my drivers, male or female, especially the females, because, you know, we could be anywhere in the country. But if any of my drivers get disrespected, insulted, or anything at any of these shippers, truck stops, receivers, customers, just know I'm gonna have your whole life for dinner, because I don't play that. You know, my drivers, my business, everybody's safety is key when it comes to, you know, my business. And when it comes to just the production, just everything when it comes to my business, you know, making sure my drivers are comfortable at my company is key. So if any of you dumb fucks decide to get on here and start talking shit about my business, and then it affects any of my drivers, I mean, if they have the slightest dumbass decide to test they gangster at any of these, anywhere, to be honest with you, I'm gonna have your whole life for dinner. And I'm gonna legally fuck the shit out of y'all. Same with y'all business owners too, you know. Just know. Same with y'all. If y'all don't want y'all trucks to say still hogging on the side of them, y'all better tread water lightly. Because trust me, I don't mind dropping money on a good ass lawyer to eat y'all alive in court, because y'all decided to get on the internet and talk some stupid shit. Because it's business at the end of the day. And I take my business way too serious. I got zero tolerance for bullshit when it comes to my company. Because this is my livelihood and this is my brand. Which is why I don't beef with dumbasses. I'm not about to beef with company drivers that make less than what my company drivers is making. And what else I won't tolerate is disrespectful ass truck drivers trying to badmouth my name and my company. So, you know, tread water lightly when it comes to the shit that y'all post. Because trust me, it's being, you know, I got the receipts, as people want to say. And I got the manpower and I got the money to come after you. So that's just all I'm going to say about it. This is my little warning shot to all y'all weird asses out here. You know, y'all can say whatever y'all want, but at the end of the day, you gonna respect Steel Hogging. You gonna respect my company. And when y'all see my drivers in these truck stops, you know, it's gonna be the utmost respect, and they gonna show you the utmost respect, because I don't play that. So y'all have a nice day, and, you know, have a happy Thanksgiving. And just know, this YouTube and all that, people can talk all the shit that they want in the world. At the end of the day, none of these drivers is gonna really step to you. And if they do, they just clout chasing. You know, it's a lot of people that are clout chasing because they can't create content of their own. So they get on the internet and they want to have these internet beefs with you because they don't have the brain capacity to get out there and just tell their story, which there's a lot of interesting stories out here. A lot of people will watch it. A lot of people will be motivated by it. But they don't know how to do that. Instead, they rather try to make bullshit ass beef or talk shit about people. So if y'all trying to build fleets and do all this other shit, tread water lightly when it comes to the content that y'all drop, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if anybody comes from my company or any of that, I'm gonna have fun. Just tell y'all like that. You know, that's one thing about me. I'm smart as fuck when it comes to business, and I will eat somebody alive and make an example out of them quick. So, you know, with that being said, stay tuned for more content. I got a shitload of content I'm about to drop, especially these vlogs on how I rebuilt everything. So, nah, it was no snitching that went down. Me and my business partner got snitched on off some dumb shit. And like I said before, we had a bomb-ass legal team that basically got us out of the hot water that we got ourselves into. So, you know, that being said, love, peace, prosperity, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.